everyone, we're back once again, and this time I've got this little lock clamped up in the vise. This lock is pinned by Random Locks. It's called Dirty Dexter. And if my memory serves me right, I got this lock from Randy Perkins, which would mean I got it quite a while ago. So just haven't gotten around to it yet, but it does work nicely. And Random Locks, he makes some pretty decent locks. He's not as active in the Locksport community as a lot of us, but hell of a nice guy to know, that's for sure. So I'm going to use that pick and 50 thousandths pry bar. Oh yeah, 50 thousandths fits in there nicely. And we're going to see about getting in here. Nothing on 1, nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. A little click from 4. A couple clicks from 5, and that put me into a false set. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 2. Counter on 1. That's a lot of counter. And I think it's set though. Nothing on 2, nothing on 3, nothing on 4. A little bit of counter on 5. Let me rotate it back just a little bit. If I can get my tension wrench to play nice. I don't think I went and overset something. So let's just go ahead and cock that back. I'm going to go with a different pick. I've really begun to like this pick, and I've sent a few of these out. I call it the DeForest Hybrid, and I've sent a few of these out. But it's a pretty solid pick, guys. It has good feel to it. We'll click out of 4. Little tiny click from 1. Nothing on 2, nothing on 3, nothing on 4. You know, I'm getting just a smidge of feedback here on pin 5. So let me rotate that back manually. A little click there. Okay, I've still got a false set. Let's go check pin 1. Nothing. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 4. And nothing on 5. So a little click from 1. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Let's try to open this the other direction. Okay, click from 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, click from 4. Little click from 5. Wow, that gave me absolutely no feedback. Okay, that was a click off of 4 and 5. Go back to the front. Click from 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, nothing on 4. A little bit of counter rotation on 1 still. I don't think one's quite ready to be called. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not 100% sure. Kind of an odd feeling. I pulled my tension wrench out there to look at that first pin. That's a very odd type of feedback. I don't really trust it. But I'm going to have to. Okay, well, I'm back to my false set. Get a little feedback on 5. Huh. I kind of lost that there. So let's roll into it with a one of my swoop hooks. Nothing on 1. That was a little click off of 3. Man, that was some odd feeling stuff right there. Let's make sure we got our pins settled back. This isn't the first time for picking this lock, but I tell you what, my first attempt, and I did get it open, it fought me for quite a while as well. Okay, that was pin 1. Okay, back to getting feedback on pin 5 again. Yep, there we go. I just had to rotate it back just to the right point, and I felt a tiny give on the pin, and it went right up. So let's see. We might have some counter milling in this lock. Not 100% sure. Strange feedback, that's to be definite. And a strange tailpiece. Okay, I do see a clip on there. So let's go ahead and try to push this clip off with a screwdriver. Maybe we'll get this apart. Yeah, here we go. Perseverance. Okay, now that should just pull off, maybe. Oh, yeah, I persevered straight into breaking that clip. See if I can just shake it loose. There it is. Well, I got another clip right here I can replace it with, so not a big deal. I'm going to need this follower and a shim. And a shim that doesn't want to fit on there. So I got this real thin one here. If I can get it on here. Using these real thin shims, you got to be real careful. Just slowly rock it back. But I'm mainly using this one to shim a gap. I still have a little bit of difficulty with that. Oh, that's great. Well, this is going to be fun. So, let's push this back together. I'll just have to gut it with a key in it. And gut it from the back. And that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Got to that breaking point, I just wanted to come right on. All the key pins are still in order, but none of the drivers are. Well, I could figure probably out how they went back in. So let's go ahead and get these drivers ranged up here. Yeah, I just dropped a nuke on this lock. Alright. Still don't even know where the rest of my shim went. I never saw it come out. This lock just ate my shim. Alright, so as far as key pins go, got a little short guy in one, a very long one in two. There we go. And he's got threads. And there is undercutting too. There's undercutting in chambers 1 and chambers 5. And there's threads in 2 and 3. But where the heck did the rest of my shim go? It never came out over here. It's not stuck inside of here. That is a mystery, folks. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and look at these pins, and let me go ahead and put them in a logical order here. So, pretty logical to have that happening. These long pins would go with the two short ones. That would make sense. That guy would make sense there. So, that's probably how they were arranged. I imagine this one was actually set as a spool. And this guy here was set to, actually I imagine that one with that sharp lip was probably there. Yeah, that makes good sense. Alright, so let me zoom in on these and show you what we got. As I've got a single serration with a kind of a serrated spool type of guy above it. then a serrated, and then a serrated, a single serration with a factory serrated, then 2 standards, and then a serrated, and then a serrated spool, or a double spool. Very good to be caught up into that countermilling or undercutting back there, but pretty cool lock from Random Locks. He makes some pretty good stuff. I've always been impressed with his stuff. But there we have it. All right, Randy Perkins, thanks for sending me this lock. I really appreciate it. Random Locks, if you're watching this and you can remember what the binding order was, or not the binding order, the pin order, let me know, and I'll get it straightened out before I send it off to the next guy. Everyone else, please stay safe, don't do anything illegal, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe.